What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zebec today, ZBCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it, okay? Here we are. It's the 27th day of May, and here we are sitting at about $0.003. I'm making another video today on Zebec because yesterday I had the alien voice again. I'm trying to get things figured out here, guys. I need to get a new computer, is what it is, really. I check the sound before every video, and it's kind of like I'm playing Russian roulette. Even if I check the sound for whatever reason, sometimes it just glitches out, and I really do think it is the computer. Because this would either be the second microphone in a row that is glitching out, or it might be the computer. And what are the odds that it's both mics? Anyways, 003. Enough about me. 9 hours, 30 minutes left in the day. You've moved up a little bit. That's great. You know, you're finding resistance here at prior areas of support. You're probably going to go down. Okay. Yesterday's video, that's kind of what I was talking about, was that you found significant resistance here, went down, right to the bottom of this area. Here, you're not really finding significant support. You're not doing anything to the upside, right? All you're doing is getting lower highs. I do think this is a staging area for your inevitable next phase down. And that next phase, if I'm correct, should take you probably around your golden ratio, if I had to guess. I mean, here you are, just above your 382, at least to your 0.5, likely to your golden ratio zone. It might be one fell swoop. It might be a catastrophic series of events that happens. It might be something that's more methodical and teases you. And just as you've been teased here, right? And every single time that we're teased, every single time that we get a lower high, the hyenas come out to laugh, and it's kind of interesting how I was such a friendly guy whenever we were bullish, right? But then everybody hated me as soon as we flipped bearish on the day that the top happened. But we were bullish this whole time. I did say back here that this was the worst time to sell, and that if you were patient, even if you bought, I remember talking to the Zebec community here, anybody that was watching my videos at least at the time, which I know is a decent part of the Zebec community, maybe not the whole Zebec community, but if you bought throughout this range here, I remember what I said right here, is that if you sell, this is the worst time to sell. Sure, as the bear market continues, it probably does go lower, but this is probably the worst time to sell. If you're patient, we probably do get some type of alt rally in the middle of the bear market that'll take you at least to the heart of this range, which is, dude, exactly what we did. It's exactly what we did. And I maintained that bullish stance throughout all of this. I was even expecting that we'd stop somewhere around here. And right before this pump happened, we were like, nope, we're going to go a little bit higher. This is the exact area that we were expecting it to go to. And we gave a little wiggle room, too, for some higher prices as well. And as soon as we were bullish this whole freaking time, we didn't give up. We weren't panic selling at the low. I don't own any Zebec, so I wouldn't panic sell, but I was advocating against it. As soon as we got to the high, everybody was pro C-Zar. And then as soon as we get to the high, I say, nope, we're going down. Then I get a lot of hate. And everybody's like, you've been wrong for months. What do you mean I've been wrong for months? I was right for months. And I've actually been right for months. I've been right. You guys, I have not made a single video as far as maybe like a short-term pivot, maybe little short-term pivots here. We're bearish, we're going to go down, and then it goes up. Maybe something like that, although I actually was bullish right here at this low. There's probably been one or two that I've been short-term wrong on, but the overall macro, the overall mid to long-term trend, pretty damn accurate with, at least since February. I mean, I don't get where this negative reputation is coming from the Zebec community. But anyways, I digress. I care not to expand on that. Let's get into the TA. Wouldn't that be more fun? Let's do that. Let's do that instead. 003, 9 hours, 30 minutes left in the day. Let's start on the 1 hour time frame. We'll go from there. What's ETH doing? Ethereum. Ethereum. Not doing much. I'm in a trade with ETH. That's why I'm curious. Looking at this here, a little bit of a double top, lower high there, bearish divergence on the chart. Let's get you on the Bybit chart because there we have volume. Yes, look here. This is a classic little trick, right? Imagine here you pump, you get a decent bit of volume, and as you're getting higher here, less volume comes in. So what do? You move down. You make another pump here, and what happens? Even less volume comes in. So what do? You go down. You tried to make a little move here, and even less volume came in. So that was the reckoning. That was the beginning of it overall. And volume came into the downside. Here we are moving up. Volume comes in, but then here you are trying to move higher. Volume is not there. It's there. It's to the downside. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you're excited about this, prepare for disappointment By the end of today, you'll probably be back down below 0029, or at least around there. This is the 1 hour time frame. It will move rather quickly. 9.5 hours left in the day. I think you have it in you to move back down here below 0029 by the end of the day. If not, then I would certainly believe that that happens, within the next 36 hours. Looking at this here on the stochastics, bearish. You topped off, you reset, bearish. MACD, bearish divergence. Not bearish divergence on the stochastics, but still bearish overall. The MACD technically is bullish, right? You're technically bullish when your oscillators get above the zero, but here's the caveat to that. Look at how disrespectful you've been to that zero line. And the reason why? Choppy sideways. That's why. So who cares that you're above it? It's bearish. Overall bearish environment, bearish MACD. Bearish divergence, bearish MACD. 4 hour time frame finding resistance to the same area that you've been finding resistance at, really. Look at this here. Resistance there, resistance there. Resistance, resistance, resistance there. Right? Yeah. Looks like some kind of sloppy do diamond bottom pattern. And if this is, breakouts in one direction and then throwing back the other direction are very, very common, my friends. Do not be surprised. This volume here is pathetic for a breakout. Not so pathetic for a fake out. And a fake out implies like a bomb. You're going to drop. Stochastics rejecting the overbought zone. Down you go. MACD, not looking so immaculate here. Rejecting the zero once. You might be rejecting it twice. You've got higher highs built into your histogram. And what do you have in the price? You actually do have higher highs. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Still at a point of contention with everything else. I think bad. You're going down. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. From a high to a low, all you got to do. I mean, you get above 0033 on a daily closing basis, we'll start to talk. But I think it's 0035. You get above 0035, then I'm wrong. Then at that point, we flip bullish. Wouldn't that be great? We flipped bullish here, flipped bearish here. So if anything, even if you didn't, imagine you sold when I flipped bearish and you bought when I flipped bullish. Did you play it perfectly? No, but you still get to catch some more of that upside before that next top is in. I don't think this is happening at all. I very much doubt that we're going higher. I'm just saying that's what it would take to prove me wrong. 0035 effectively. Anyways, lowers the expectation. Daily time frame. MACD. You do have some bullish divergence appearing stuff. Technically it is bullish divergence, but that divergence formed here. I mean, is this the move from that divergence? Who am I to say? I mean, you're up 7%. I think that's fair enough on this move. Yeah, you look bad, man. It's deceitful. You've got the bullish divergence, but really what you have is both these oscillators crossing below the zero level here. That's not good. All right, we know it's not good. Let's go over why we know it's not good. We went above it here. We went below it here. Let's just analyze those two moments. Well, when we went below it last time, that was the beginning of some real effery in the butt, if you know what I mean. If we look at this here, you cross to the upside, that was the beginning of the effery in the, I don't know, whatever the opposite would be, in the gut. I don't know. What in the good place. Man, we went off the deep end. I'm trying to bring it back. Bearish. Down. In the ground. Going to the not so friendly dark side there. Anyways, I got nothing else for you. You know what I do? Actually, I do, because I know there's a lot of questions. People keep asking me, so I want to reiterate. Yes. Yes, I am the guy who believes that we are going to go to new all-time lows. Yes, that's me. I made that call at the high. I reserved that notion until we were at the high, and then really started flirting with it, and I got a lot of backlash for it. You pumped, man. You pumped in a bear market. You have no volume at all. At the very bare-ass minimum, you are going to go below this low. You will see 0011, 0008 at the very, very minimum. But if you're down here, just imagine this, right? This is where you find support. Okay, let's do that. You're going from here. We're in a bull market. We're going to new all-time highs. Caesar's retarded. He doesn't know what he's talking about. To here. You are one panic flock away from seeing new all-time lows. And I would bet, I mean, right there, everybody who's been investing in Zebec their whole lives is underwater. Everybody. Except for Rob Mass and the crew. They're the ones that bought down here. So they'll just be back at appetizing buying points. And that's the point I want to leave you with. This area here and anything below these lines, this is the buying zone. If you buy here and you sell down here, you are doing it wrong. If you buy here and you hold it down here, that sucks. That's not ideal. But if you don't sell, you're at least not doing it wrong. You might feel dumb for a time, but there will be a moment where you start to feel smart. When we're in the next bull market and this thing's worth 40 cents, when this thing's worth $1, you know, like it's going to go to new all-time highs at some point. It's going to be worth a lot of money at some point. But for the time being, down, new all-time lows. And when does that happen? I don't know. Probably doesn't happen in the next 2 months. It probably happens, if I had to guess, by the end of the year. Mid Q3 to late Q4, somewhere in that range. I would think August, September, October. It could take longer. It could be the beginning of January in 2027. I digress. Hit the like button. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm going to do one more thing. Just one more thing. Rejected the overbought zone. Weekly looks bad there. Bouncing off the 50, there's potential. Bouncing off the 50 here, there's potential. Cross above the 0, there's potential. You're at a contention point on the weekly. If you start to show up, this could be really, really good. And all the haters, oh, you guys are going to have a field day. Because you are set up right here on the weekly time frame to do well. I just don't like the absence of volume. I think that sucks, man. If the MACD rejects the 0, however, if you cross through the 50, if you cross below the 50 with this rejection on the overbought zone, just as bullish as this would have been, it will be bearish. You will see an aggressive move, especially with all the hype and euphoria you experienced over the last couple months, man. In the middle of a bear market, people look for shining beacons of excellence. This thing has been a shining beacon of excellence. People have not given up on it yet. And I think that's why I'm getting so much hate. But whenever they start to, that panic selling, man, will create some quick candles to the downside. The team, the people behind the project, they've already distributed. They've already let go, man. They're probably obviously holding some, but they've already taken their profits at this bear market high. I'll see you at the next one. Do not think that it's too late, man. It is not too late to get out. This right here, 003, that's a blessing. It's a blessing. Hit that like button. Take care. Bye-bye.